Situated an hour north of Puerto Vallarta on Carretera 200, only 5 miles separate Sayulita and San Pancho, but these two towns have totally different vibes. Known as La Capital del Surf in the Riviera Nayarit, more on that later, Sayulita has experienced a tourism boom over the past decade and a half. Mexicans and international travelers alike flock to this colorful town for its lively atmosphere and vibrant nightlife. People come to Sayulita to cut loose and party. Often described as what Sayulita was like 15 years ago, San Francisco, or more commonly called San Pancho, has fewer crowds and, on the whole, operates at a slower pace. This town is known for its strong sense of community, which has been on full display at Entre Amigos since 2006. There's also an emphasis on healing and wellness. El Estar is a popular yoga studio in San Pancho. Both towns are popular day trips from Puerto Vallarta and accessible via bus or Uber. A taxi from Sayulita to San Pancho, or the other way around, costs around 200 pesos and takes about 10 minutes. Our first full day here in Sayulita, Taylor and I were hanging out here on the Playa Principal, which has a nice sandy shore, I guess. It's easy to walk right into the water and the waves are not too big. Great for swimming, great for beginner surfers. Today though, we are headed over to another beach here in Sayulita called Playa Los Muertos. And I have very fond memories over at that beach from a New Year's trip here a couple of years ago. So we are gonna go check it out and see if it is still the same. The primary reason that it is called Playa Los Muertos is that it is right next to a cemetery, an old cemetery here in Sayulita. So you'll see all the little head markers and the crosses when you are walking to the beach. When we were here last time, I remember there being like a ton of camastros, but that was high season. It was like New Year's. But this time, the beach is empty. There are waiters walking back and forth, offering bar service, but you can definitely just bring your own stuff and hang out. It is a really good little cove for swimming. Ooh, dropped off. Such a good beach for swimming. That's one of the areas where Sayulita wins over San Pancho, is the beaches here in town that you can walk to are so much better for swimming than the main beach in San Pancho. The beach here in San Pancho is really long, really clean. There's kind of a little bit of a slope down to the water. People love the waves for swimming. Taylor was out there in the waves. I watched him from shore. I might get in later. I don't know. The waves kind of freak me out. My footage doesn't really capture the ferocity of the surf in San Pancho. You can swim here, but be warned that the waves get big. Advanced surfers appreciate these big waves, but beginner surfers are better off learning the ropes in Sayulita. Surf shops in San Pancho often include transport to Sayulita for lessons. Because Sayulita is so known for the nightlife here, the music, the bars, if you are looking for a quieter place to stay, I would recommend looking at the rentals
up in the hills right behind the town. That's where our Airbnb was on this trip, and it was like a totally different world from being down in the town. It was so nice to come back up in the evening and be in our little quiet jungle oasis.
Due to its popularity, Sayulita has more accommodation options. Also due to its popularity, it's generally more expensive. We found a great little Airbnb there. We liked it so much, we actually stayed there twice. The room tour is over on my Patreon. Joining the $5 tier will give you access to the room tour of where we stayed in San Pancho as well, plus other awesome exclusive content.
Cheers. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Got our ceviche Thai here at Don Pedro's. And this view of the Playa Principal in Sayulita.
Sayulita has a wide variety of food options, from cute juice bars for your morning jugo verde and nice sit-down restaurants like the Funky Kitchen, which blends Peruvian and Mexican flavors, to sports bars that cater to the US crowd.
Let's see the cheese. Go Lions!
Hands down, my favorite place to eat in Sayulita is Tacos Diaz.
I have been dreaming about these tacos de pastor since the last time I was in Sayulita. This place is some of the best tacos al pastor I've had in my 4 years in Mexico, living in Mexico, traveling around Mexico, in my life. Just absolutely perfect, amazing, so good. I think we've eaten here like 4 of our nights in Sayulita. That's how good it is.
Tacos aside, I prefer the food options in San Pancho. The dining experience is a little more relaxed, a little more thoughtful. One of my favorite places to eat is Habibi. Tucked away on the quiet Calle Africa, this restaurant serves Italian comfort food. The music and overall atmosphere are always on point at Habibi. San Pancho attracts an eco-conscious crowd, and vegans will find tasty options here, including Yasmina's. This self-described multi-dimensional restaurant, located on the town's main drag, is a must for me every time I'm in San Pancho.
These tostadas de Jamaica that I have been thinking about since last April. Just went through and sampled them all. This one, this top one that Taylor is putting on his, is so hot. It is so hot. Like, I still feel it. But I'm gonna go for this like orange one, which is kind of, I don't know, kind of carroty. And this green one. And a little lime for good measure.
If you're still watching this video, I'd love to know which town you think I favor based on what I've said about them both. Going into this video, I thought I knew which destination I preferred, but I think which town I opt for would depend on who I'm going to the beach with. If my friends Lauren and Marty were visiting, I'd totally take them to Sayulita and dance the night away in the jungle. On a different trip, I can picture my mom and I grabbing coffee at Café Paraíso in San Pancho and starting the day with a long walk on a mostly empty beach. Even though I described Sayulita as a party spot, I'd probably still stay there if I were traveling with small children. It's just so convenient to be able to walk to calm, swimmable beaches. San Pancho and Sayulita both have so much to offer. No matter where you end up, you're in for an incredible experience. Let me know in the comments, are you Team Sayulita or Team San Pancho? But wait, there's so much more to this part of Mexico than just these 2 beach towns. Watch this video next for the best things to do in Puerto Vallarta and the surrounding area. I'm Alex from backpackingbrunette.com. Thanks for watching.